All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Untitled Chapter. So I wanted to talk about something that is widely regarded as the worst idea in bodybuilding history. So this is something that they used to do at the Olympia. A lot of you guys might be too young to remember, or a lot of you guys might have simply forgotten because it was so terrible. But they used to have something at the Olympia known as the challenge round. So this was an idea brought to fruition by a guy named Peter McGuff. Now, Peter McGuff was a writer for MD and Flex magazine. So let me explain to you guys exactly what the concept behind this challenge round was. So the final 6 competitors would have their point standings posted by the time of the night show. So essentially the idea behind the challenge round was that one of the top 6 competitors can pick 5 poses against another top 6 competitor to give them the opportunity to move up in placings by gaining points through these challenge round poses. So at the 2004 Olympia, where this challenge round was introduced, there was kind of a showdown between Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler, where Ronnie Coleman was the one calling the poses. And it essentially came down to the back lat spread, and Ronnie Coleman was the one who called that pose. So prior to the challenge round, Jay Cutler was leading Ronnie Coleman by a wide margin. So Jay Cutler was pretty much way ahead of Ronnie going into the challenge round. But after that final back lat spread, Ronnie Coleman ended up winning. So the challenge round essentially cost Jay Cutler the 2004 Mr. Olympia and awarded Ronnie Coleman his 7th Mr. Olympia win. It's also worth mentioning that it was pretty cool back in 2004. Triple H actually hosted the Olympia, and back then Arnold Schwarzenegger actually brought out the Sandow. So just a little bit different than it is today. So this challenge round concept would die a painful death in 2005. So 2005 would be the final year that they featured this challenge round in the Olympia. But in 2005, it did not count at all in the overall point standings. It did count for a $25,000 prize. So it was more or less just a sideshow and wasn't really a part of the actual scoring. So in 2005, Gustavo Bedell actually won the challenge round, and he beat Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler in the challenge round, which partially explains why the challenge round went away, because in the actual Olympia standings, he lost to both of them, but in the challenge round, he won. So there's kind of an advantage to picking your poses, and that's kind of why they did away with the challenge round. But I think this is one of those cool, rare instances where they tried to change up the Olympia and added something major that would change the way the points are actually decided. And this is one of the things that I would like to see go into the Olympia. It's kind of what they did with the Arnold Classic, how they added in the posing round to actually count for points. I think that would be an interesting thing to see for the Olympia. And the fact that they were able to do this in 2004 kind of leaves the possibility open that they could change other things here in 2017, 2018, and make some additions to the Olympia that we would like to see, such as my original suggestion of adding in the vacuum pose to the mandatory poses and having it count for points. So those that can't hit the vacuum pose take a tremendous hit in points, and that would give people a tremendous incentive to not come in with these big bubble guts, because they would have to hit a vacuum pose to be able to get a perfect score, or at least a very good score. So that's it for the video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the challenge round in 2004 and 2005. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.